first senior today is Vinny Barbieri, number 25. Vinny is escorted by his parents, Vince and Mary Barbieri. Vinny plays first base and pitches. Plans after high school is to be an HVAC technician. His favorite Titan baseball memory, every single bus ride when we won. Vinny Barbieri. Our next senior is Luke Barron. Luke is escorted by Jim Barron and Diane Barron. Luke plays center field and right field. His plans after high school is college and hockey. His favorite Titan baseball memory is making fun of D's for not being able to hit. Luke Barron.
Luke right in the middle, you two on either side. Okay, ready?
Our next senior is Noah Gabriel, number 15. Noah is escorted by Jim and Kathy Gabriel. Noah is a second baseman and third baseman. After high school, Noah plans on attending Marietta College to play baseball and studying sports medicine. Noah's favorite Titan baseball memory is bus rides after a win and Tommy G's post-game speeches. Noah Gabriel.
Okay, Noah in the middle and do it. Yep, there you go. Ready? No, you're good.
Our next senior is Peyton Matesic, number 18. Peyton is escorted by his mom Brenda and his dad Mike. Peyton is a pitcher and first baseman. After high school, he plans to attend trade school. Peyton's favorite Titan baseball memory is meeting Brian and Miguel. Peyton Matesic. Our last senior is number 4, Brian Rincon. Brian is escorted by Yorvis, Yahira, Yohander, Natalie, Gabriella, Nicole, and Valentina. Brian plays shortstop. After high school, Brian plans to go to the draft or college, and as of yet, he doesn't have a favorite Titan baseball memory. Senior Brian Rincon.
Brian, you're right here. Jump forward a little bit so your family doesn't have to go. Here. Where's Jody?
How about another hand for our 2022 Shaler area Titans baseball senior class?
And we welcome you back to Matalovic Field as it is senior day for the class of 2022 Shaler area baseball team. Dominic DiTomaso and Casey Irwine with you here on the top of the first. Casey, how are you?
I'm feeling great. You know, we got a great day of baseball here. Two good teams, Shaler and Central Catholic. Many good players on both sides. You know, got star shortstop for the Titans.
Brian Rincon?
Yes, that's his name. I almost forgot it. Thank you, Dominic.
Of course.
But, you know, a lot of expectation for both teams here as right now, Central Catholic has a man on first after, and I think maybe an error by the shortstop. Yes, it was marked as an error.
It was a high throw to Barbarian, so it's one on and nobody out.
Well, what do you expect out of Shaler today?
Well, Case Shaler has had a really good season. You talk about the Venezuelan connection that everyone's been talking about in the school, Brian Rinkin and Miguel Hugues. They have been leading Shaler. They have already clinched a playoff spot, and so their opponent should be revealed in the next couple of days. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That one is chopped up the middle, right back to the pitcher. He throws to first for the first out of the game.
Good decision there. Opted not for the double play. Maybe could have had it if he tried real hard, but takes the safe option. Nice decision there by pitcher who we're out in the outfield, so we're trying to get the view of the number.
I believe that is Peyton Matisic, who is on the mound tonight. He is a senior. All the seniors are in the starting lineup here this afternoon. It was raining as we were making our way to the ballpark, Case, but it has cleared up. It's sunny. It's clear. It's a good day for baseball. First pitch, chopped again up the middle. In comes second baseman. Nice pick. Throw to first. 2 out as the runner advanced to third.
I don't know why I thought there was a man on first. Almost called a double play potentially, but in fact there's a man on third now.
Yes.
So
we're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, getting warmed up here. You know. It's a little warm out today though. It's a little humid.
It's a little warm
out.
out.
Rain.
It's nice.
So it's gonna be a little sweaty from these players. It's tough wearing all those that's thick clothing that they wear, and socks and pants, and so they're gonna be extra hot. And I'm sweating already. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. So
well, thank God, as that one is hit back to Matisic. He runs it down to first. Little flip, and that will end the top of the first. So a quick top of the first. We're glad you're with us. It's a 0-0 game, and the Titans head to bat after this. Bottom of the first inning at Metalovic Field, the Central Catholic Vikings at the Shaler area Titans. Let's give you the Titans starting lineup. Holland's going to lead things off. Luke Barron is in left. He's batting second. Brian Rinkin, Casey, we were just talking about him, bats third. And Peyton Matisic cleans up. Miguel Hugues, he's in the number 5 spot. Brady Alexander bats sixth. And it's Barron, Venetia, and Barberi, 7 through 9.
Strong lineup there for the Titans. All these got Rinkin. They're up at number 3. Holland, the catcher, leading things off. You don't see that too often. Usually catchers back in the order, so they got a lot of confidence in him to lead it off. And cleanup here is important is Hughes. He's batting as a DH, so expect some power out of Hughes tonight. As right now Holland comes up to bat.
Thank you to Coach Junker for sending me this a little earlier today. I sent him an email and he got back to me right away as that one is swung on and missed. 0-1.
Oh, and now here comes the sun right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's clouds cleared, sun's up as base hit.
That one is bobbled, throw to first, out.
Almost
a leadoff base hit for Holland, and the first batter of the night is retired.
A little bit shaky there, I guess. The first baseman I think has to warm up too.
Able to recover the ball and gets the out at first. Case, you almost wore long sleeves today, and I'm proud of you that you didn't.
I had it on, and I took it off. So that was a good decision. I took it off in the driveway.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's hot out here.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna take it off here at Sheets because then that would have been not a nice sight to see.
No.
For the rest of the citizens around.
Dinner and a show.
Yeah, I look out for the citizens of America.
1-0 pitch to Barron is fouled back 1-1. Metalovic Field is rocking today. A lot of people out in the stands. There's a softball game going on right across the way.
Still not sure if that softball game is high school and middle school because I thought high school played on the hilltop, but they did kind of look like high schoolers over there.
No, someone needs to get on top of that as Luke Barron comes up empty.
Maybe the kids are eating extra vitamins these days.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a lot bigger. Like for basketball, for example, you see kids that are in 8th grade, they're 6'5", and I'm just super jealous of those kids.
Strike 3 called. And the first strikeout of the game as there's 2 out.
You hate to strike out looking. That's probably the worst way to strike out.
Yeah.
Because then you're just mad at yourself because you know you should have swung at it. At least try to foul tip it, try to stay alive, but they're caught looking.
Barron heads back to the dugout. Here's Brian Rinkin.
As I think a slight shift has been put on by the outfielders at least.
Nobody on, 2 out. And Rinkin takes a strike.
Hey, if Rinkin can hit it up the middle, I mean, huge gap.
He has a lot of room up there.
You got
Right
a little bit
over
of shift
second
on
base.
both sides.
That one is swung and missed, and it's 0-2. So, Case, this is a little inside baseball for everyone watching. The defense that we have is backwards. And I think it's really interesting because we are in the outfield, and our defense is from the home plate perspective. So this should be fun for us.
Yeah, it should be fun. Never really commentating a baseball game before.
No.
I've never seen a high school baseball game actually in my life.
Really?
So this is interesting. I used to have season tickets for Pirates games, so I'm watching. And we sit in the outfield bleachers, so I'm not new to this perspective of the game. As Dom right there used the matrix dodge to avoid a fly. That was pretty cool.
2-2 pitch is chopped toward the second baseman, grounded to first, out. And that will end the inning. So 3 up and 3 down for the Shaler Titans. No score after 1. Top of the second inning. No score after 1 inning. And here we go. Top of the second. First pitch is fouled down the third base line.
I expect a strikeout here.
Is that what you calling a case?
I'm calling it right now. Sorry, Peyton. If it's not a strikeout, that means I jinxed you. If it is a strikeout, then you're welcome.
That one is down and away, I believe.
Hard to get
Madisic
read on these balls and strikes out.
Yeah,
all the way
Madisic
out
is
here.
right in my way of the pitch.
We don't.
But we're gonna make it
We're
work.
not. We don't have as much technology as professionals. We can't have monitors everywhere around us with every view possible and high-tech Amazon technology telling us, "Hey, that was a ball."
You're not gonna invest, Casey? Here's a 1-2. That one is hit, but foul.
Not looking too good on the strikeout right now. He got 2 pitches, some pretty decent contact. So just hope that he can keep it foul, and then eventually Peyton can hopefully strike him out.
1-2 pitch again.
As right there, he goes down looking. And what did I say? He's gonna strike him out right here.
So Madisic gets a K to start off his top of the second. Vikings come into this game at 10-9. Titans are 13-5, and as we mentioned earlier, Casey, they already clinched a playoff spot. This is their final regular season game. Looking to get a win for the seniors.
That would be very nice. Last night was volleyball, senior night.
That one is popped up into left center field. Backtracking is the shortstop, and he's there. 2 away.
Go work by Madisic right now. He's getting the pitches in, getting strikeouts, getting simple pop-ups on first pitches. I mean, that's exactly what you want to start out this game. Is there are 2 outs in the top of the second inning. You know, really, they should coordinate some of these senior days and nights better because, I mean, they've all been pretty much the last game of the regular season.
Almost all of them.
And that's just, for us here at SATV, it's tough to do.
2 out, nobody on. And that's a strike. I think, Casey, the only season whose game wasn't senior night for the final game was soccer. If that makes
Maybe.
sense.
Well, at least in the spring. I think in the fall they coordinate a little better. But so far in the spring, I've been doing all the games, and they pretty much been the last game. Sorry, girls lacrosse, I couldn't make it that night. It was the NFL draft, I think, was that day. So
The NFL draft takes importance to you.
Kenny Pickett took most importance to me. Also, it was my dad's birthday, but Kenny Pickett,
And the NFL draft comes before your dad's birthday, too.
Yeah. Let's get back to baseball right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. That one is cut on and missed.
I think it might have been foul tipped, couldn't be handled by the catcher.
Yeah, now they're going to say that was tipped, so the count will stay at 1 and 2.
And here comes the sun
Here
again.
comes the sun.
Thank you, Beatles, for giving me a great line right there.
Another 1-2 pitch.
That one's a little high.
That's upstairs, 2 and 2.
Getting encouragement from his right fielder, Madisic. Maybe trying the high stinky cheese right there, doesn't work out.
And that one's fouled again.
I was seeing recently, last year in spring training, there was a at-bat in the MLB where it was spring training, 22 pitches.
Really?
At bat. Think we see something like that here today?
I hope we do. I want to be able to call that.
That'd be really fun.
That one is
Ooh.
grab, nice pick, throw across the diamond.
Beautiful play.
In time to get him.
What a play by the third baseman. That was incredible. Who was third baseman?
We're going to have to get our notes, Case. They're everywhere.
They're flying around, windy, but what a play that was. Great stretch by the first baseman. Shaler gets the out and ends the inning.
Bottom of the second, we go. Madisic, Hughes, and Alexander are going to take us through the beginning of the bottom of the second. Great way to end the top of the second for the Titans, Case, as it looks like the weather is starting to clear up.
Yeah, clouds clearing right now. Sun's coming down a little bit. So you may hear an alarm in the background. Someone's honking. So we hope They're okay.
They're getting excited for senior night. That one is hit to the second baseman. 1 out.
As I want to say, on that third base play, last half inning, that was Venezia at third. What a play by him, Dom. I mean, what a great way to start on defense for the Titans.
Great grab on the grounder and a great throw over the mound.
And Barberi with the great stretch to get that. And Shaler look good there. Can they look good up to bat now?
1 out. First pitch. Strike 1.
Thought it was a little low, but obviously a little far away.
I think we have a good vantage point that we get to a straight-on view of the batter. That one's in the dirt.
Definitely in the dirt.
1-1.
I think it would be fun being an outfielder. As we're seeing right now, the Central Catholic outfielders, they're just chatting away.
Back in my playing days, Case, when I was scouted, I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, really? By the Yankees?
By the Yankees, they wanted me.
Big stripes.
I played in the outfield when I was younger, and it was probably my second favorite position. I think my favorite was second base. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That one is hit into center field. And that one's caught for the second out. But the outfielder role, it's very relaxed. You're kind of out there. You're by yourself. And it's a great environment to be in. Now, what you don't want is if there's fans that line the outfield, opposing team fans, then you will get heckled, as Paul O'Neill said he always did when he was at away games.
Yeah, you really don't. I mean, for example, like fans throwing trash in the field. I mean, what a horrible act that would be. You don't want stuff like that.
Are you taking a shot at the Yankees, Casey?
Yeah, I am.
All right, we can settle during the commercial break if you want.
SATV doesn't have commercials, but we'll set it after the game.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. Pitcher lost his hat.
SATV, I think should get some commercials. I think we can get some brand deals. Wildwood Golf Club.
Wildwood Golf Club.
Dom, you work at Wildwood
That's
Golf
right.
Club.
Let me get them to sponsor SATV.
I think so. Commissioner there, former PGA Tour member.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's definitely got some money that is definitely could use advertisement. I mean, who doesn't want advertising on SATV? Really? I mean, the announcements, everyone watches them every day. I know everyone watches them. And obviously, right now, this fantastic broadcast with the two best people.
You're not going to get anything better than this. That's a strike, and it's 2-1. Pretty quick start to the game.
Man, that one is high and away. Catcher couldn't even get his glove up in time. Jeez, man, that one got away. Don't want anything like that. Well, maybe for Shaler, you'd want something like that. I mean, they'll take that every time as long as it doesn't nail someone in the head.
Yeah.
Don't want any John Carlos Stanton's. That would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. Here's a 3-1. Full count.
First full count of the game, I think.
Look, you keeping track of those stats.
I just don't remember you saying full count before. So.
You're like half broadcaster, half stat guy.
I do take honors probability statistics.
Yeah, you do. They love that class.
I'm just a huge fan of that class, really. I mean, every day I just come in with such excitement, and I'm ready to learn, and I've learned so much.
Full count pitch,
Whoa.
and that one is gonna hit the batter, and he'll make his way to first. Just a little bruise, Case, that's all, and you get a base.
Yeah, I almost did a bad announcer's jinx right there because that one nailed him. Thankfully, wasn't in the head. They'll just have to ice that a little bit later.
I think he'll take the exchange. So runner on first, nobody, or 2 out.
Is that Shaler's first runner on base, I think?
I think it is Shaler's first runner on base.
All right, so that means the next runner on base is going to be a hit, though. So
that one's right down
I don't think either team has a hit yet, so.
No. There was the error, which was ruled an error. So 2 quick outs and then a hit by pitch.
As right now, up to bat is number 12 for the Titans. That is Luke Barron, who is starting in center field. So we're getting close to him out here at least. Now on the opposite end of the field, can he make something happen for the Titans?
No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
It's kind of interesting when you see those fouls like that because off the very first millisecond-ish, you think it's coming out here and all of a sudden you realize it's into the back net.
We have to get ready.
Yeah.
You have to get ready to protect Mr. Miller, our producer.
I see he laughs at that. I found that one funny.
Throw it back to first. And that's not going to matter, as that's a strikeout to end the bottom of the second. So through 2 innings, we are scoreless, 0-0, as we head to the third. Into the third inning we go. A quick first 2 innings, as there have been no hits and no runs scored.
And there's going to be no hits in this top half of the inning.
You calling it?
I'm calling it. Not going to jinx it. I'm pretty good at the announcer's jinx. So far today, I'm 1 for 1 on non-jinxing. So we'll see how this one goes right now.
That one hits the dirt for ball 1.
As right now, up to bat for Central Catholic is number 22. Former, old Andrew McCutcheon number. Andrew McCutcheon was one of my personal favorite players. Still is. Haven't seen much newsbound, but Pirates legend got us to the playoffs a few times for the first time in 20 years. But the Pirates are back to being the Pirates. As that is Farrell up. Not sure the first name. It starts with a D.
That's all you need, huh? Just a first initial. 2 balls, 1 strike on Farrell. And he hits that one into center field. In comes the center fielder, and he catches it for out number 1.
Good catch and call by Barron. Dom, I thought you were going to say you need something else. Glad you didn't say what I was thinking.
No.
But all you really need is that last name, that famous last name. That's what everyone's going to know, really, because you don't see your first name on the back of their jerseys unless your last name is like, what's it, James?
Yeah, or like Irwine.
Irwine's not the first name. What?
That one is hit high above the second baseman. And he's there for the second out.
Wish they had a pitch count up on the scoreboard, because right
Yeah.
now, Peyton Matisic's pitching fantastic right now. Keeping the pitch count low, no hits allowed. Only runner allowed has been an error by the shortstop.
That was Noah Gabriel with the catch.
No, Gabriel, little dude, kind of like our own Jose Altuve out there. So see him get that catch, and that one's fouled off. I almost thought my jinx was up right there. I thought that was going down the line. That would have been really unfortunate.
Well, if they get a hit, then you jinx them.
I do jinx them, but it's not going to happen.
0-1 pitch. That one is hit into right field. Down the line, in comes Barberi, and he can't get there,
That is foul.
and it will be foul.
Man, Noah Gabriel came speeding in. We were just talking about him. Hat came flying off.
You had 3 Titans all charging toward the ball.
None of them.
Barberi probably had the best shot at it.
Yeah, but Barberi's first baseman, though, so he's a little bit bigger. He's not as fast as some of the others, so.
Now, Gabriel was fast.
Gabriel, he got those legs moving. Fortunately, couldn't get there in time.
So now it's no balls and 2 strikes. And that one rides outside. So that's the second time so far today we've seen a hat fly off the head of a player. It happened to the Vikings pitcher, and now it's happened to Noah Gabriel.
Well, I was going to say maybe they need a strap for the hats, but that looked pretty dumb, wouldn't it?
That one is into right field.
That's
and a
great catch.
diving catch.
Right, that was Alexander out in right field. Beautiful catch. Titans are fantastic. Absolutely brilliant on defense right now, the Titans.
So another scoreless top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third, 0-0. There's a look at the student section out to support the Titans here this afternoon, as it is senior night for the class of 2022.
It's good to see all that representation there for the students. You see them at pretty much every event, which is really good. You see everyone's got friends and stuff, so they all come out, they support each other, and that's really great to see. Shaler area's community is just fantastic every single year.
First pitch strike.
Will we see a hit this inning? I'm
Yeah.
not going to, Dom, I think you have to call this thing. I've done too.
We haven't seen any hits so far today.
But
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of letting me jinx them, Casey.
come on, Dom. I'm 2 for 2 on non-jinx. I'm not doing it again right now. I can't use too much of the energy. You got to do this one.
2-1 pitch. That's another ball when it's 3-1.
Come on, Dom. People at home are waiting right now to hear your prediction.
You know what? How about this? How about I say they do get a hit as that one rides inside and it's a walk 5-pitch walk.
See, now we know. Now the batters know, hey, we got to run on base. This is our chance. This is our time to get a hit. See, Dom, so your jinx might not be incorrect after all.
Okay.
As up to bat now, that is number 15 for the Titans. That is Noah Gabriel, as we were talking about earlier. He's got a smaller strike zone, so pitchers don't really like that. Can he crank one to left to win like Jose Altuve does? We'll see right now. Well, it's not to win technically, but you never know with how Peyton Madison's pitching. It could be.
Put the Titans on top as it's now 2-0.
It's cooled off a little here. The sun's covered up by a cloud, but still got a nice little breeze. Thankfully, no longer raining, but the grass should still be a little damp.
Gabriel hits that one foul.
Thought that was the moment.
Thought that was it?
I thought that was it, but fortunately, alas, it was not.
So as we mentioned, the Titans have already clinched a playoff spot. Shaler was bounced from the Whippio playoffs in the quarterfinals last season by the eventual state champion Bethel Park by a score of 3-2. Looking to make up for that one as Gabriel hits that one deep, but foul.
Hey, this Gabriel kid's getting some good contact on it. Never know, Dom. This could be the kid.
Noah Gabriel, the senior.
Probably shouldn't call him a kid, but I just call everyone a kid.
Everyone's a kid to you.
Yeah,
I'm a kid to you.
you are a kid.
2-2 pitch. Throw back to first,
Second
but
time
no play.
that they've tried to do that. Central Catholic. Good base running by the Titans, aware of all their surroundings and able to get back to base safely.
So that's going to be a strikeout on Noah Gabriel. He heads back to the dugout, and there's one away here in the third inning.
No, Gabriel, I guess, was not the man to do it. We'll see.
Who's up?
As now up to bat for the Titans, number 2. That is Holland.
There you go.
I'm not sure of his first name. Tom, you ought to give me some papers. I think I need some papers.
You want me to pass them over to you?
I don't know, you're kind of you're holding them all hostage. Well, and you've already let them fly away multiple times. I wouldn't be surprised if the next couple minutes there's a lot of papers on the warning track.
Don't make me laugh, Casey.
You can laugh.
1 ball, no strikes.
And seriously, this guy has some butterfingers.
Holland hits that one to second, flip out over to first. So they're going to call an illegal slide. So that will be the out at second, and they get the put out at first.
And Dom gets the first jinx of the game.
That's an interesting way to close out the bottom of the third. We are still scoreless. It's 0-0. We go to the fourth. There's a look at the sky. It's beautiful. It's gotten beautiful
So
as
much
the
better.
minutes
So much better than what we had before.
have come along. It was raining, but now it's sunny. Now it's nice.
My bad for interrupting there, Dom.
No, you're good. People want to hear you more than they want to hear me, so
I don't know, man. They haven't heard you in months. You've been slacking.
go whenever you please. Here's Corley up for the Vikings, and he'll take a strike. Top of the fourth, 0-0 between the Titans and Vikings. Titans and Vikings, what is this? Football, Casey? What are we doing?
I don't know, man. I mean, who's going to be there? Who's Derrick Henry for the Titans? Our Derrick Henry.
Our Derrick Henry?
I'd say probably Vinny Barberi.
I think that's a good comp.
And then Vikings, I don't really care about I mean, Kirk Cousins is quarterback, so.
That one is hit, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Alexander is going to have a little struggle with it, but Corley stays at first, and it's the first hit of the game.
You know, it's something similar that just happened during the lacrosse game that I announced last week. Whenever we would talk about either team's name, it's our duel. And right there I was talking about the Vikings. And as I was saying that, they get the first hit of the ball game. And, man, you should have seen it. I mean, we started talking about the Titans, and oh my goodness, that fourth period, or quarter, I don't know how it is in lacrosse, but fourth quarter, I mean, they scored, I think, 9 goals it was.
Wow.
Maybe if we talk about the Titans in the bottom half of this inning, Titans scored 9 runs.
Titans score 9 runs. Here's Cordero up for the Vikings. 0-1 pitch. And the runner is going to head to second, and he'll get there safely as the pitch got away. And so Corley is in scoring position.
Right here, Matisic might be getting a little bit rattled. First hit of the ball game. Now you got a wild pitch. Now he's got a runner on second and nobody out. So this is first tougher situation of the day.
Ball and a strike on Cordero. Matisic gives a look to Corley, and that one is hit off the foot of Matisic. In comes Gabriel to first. Safe. Heading home. And scoring is the first run for the Vikings.
Man, I thought Gabriel got there real quick, but the throw was a little low. Barberry couldn't get to it, and that's how the first run scores. Now Titans find themselves in a little bit of a hole here. They're down 1. They got a runner on first, nobody out. And Matisic's having a little bit of sugar town. I think he got hit by that ball. So however fast that was, hopefully it doesn't affect his pitching.
It looked like the ball caromed off his foot. Great try by Noah. But a run scores. It's 1-0 Central Catholic with a runner on first. Still nobody out. That one is popped up into shallow right. That one's caught by Alexander for the first out of the inning.
Vikings get a lot more contact than they were before on these Matisic pitches. Might have to have a talk with Matisic, especially after this inning. Maybe if it continues how it started, then maybe during the inning we'll have to have a team meetup. Not we, Casey, not we. You can't go out there. No, you're not going to have any advice to give.
So 2 Titans errors for their defense. It's a ball and no strikes. Excuse me, Case, on Clister.
Titans defense has some ups and downs, has some great plays, both third and in the outfield, but 2 errors, and that's how, on one of the errors, that's how they're down in this game.
That one is fouled down the line. 1-1.
As it gets sunny out here, once again, sun beating down more than before, I think.
Maybe sun equals action. We've gotten more action this inning than we have throughout the entire game. Swing and miss. Throw to second. Out!
Great throw by the catcher. Better tag by the shortstop.
That is Rinkin getting the tag. Holland makes the throw, and there's 2 out.
And there it is, up and down again, once again for the Titans defense. There you see the ups. They make great play. That's how they get another out right there, helping Matisic along the way.
Matisic looking to work around a few hits. And now it's 2-2 on Clister.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating now. This is the sun right here. This is the 93 million mile journey all coming to fruit right here.
This is baseball weather, Case, you know?
This is baseball weather.
I'm loving it.
I could use more of a breeze though, help out a little bit. It's because all the humidity and the rain, that doesn't help things very much.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Clister fouls it back.
Plenty of cheering and talk from all the fans back there. That's good to see, getting the crowd into it. It's going to probably turn into an exciting game is what it looks like. Having some action now after 3 innings of almost nothing, but that's fair enough play to both the pitchers and the defense for holding them off up until now.
It was a quick first 3 and now a longer top of the 4th as that one is down and away, and it's a full count.
7 innings ball game, I'm correct, right? 7 innings, I think.
I believe that's supposed to mean 1-0, as that's going to be a walk, and Clister will head to first.
Wait, what are you seeing? Putting the scoreboard?
So it is 1-0.
Yeah. What are you talking about right now?
There you go. What are you talking about right now?
You said it was supposed to say 1-0, and it says 1-0.
It was. It looked like it said 7-0 from our vantage point, but now it's back to 1-0.
I think you were looking at who was up to bat.
I think you were looking at who was up to bat.
No, I wasn't, because you're the one talking about the scoreboard.
Here's Churambola, and he chops that one, and it's fair. Down the line, runners will hold. So it's a single for Churambola, and it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, Matisic's looking even more around. Now he's got 2 batters on. Still 2 outs, though, so he should have a decent chance to get out of this. But he's got to get some pitches in there. Just got to get some strikes. Needs good communication with the catcher, Holland. So right now, for Central Catholic, this is 24 Marcelo who fouls that one off. As now the breeze coming in a little bit, we got the American flag waving right behind us.
Right behind us.
America, am I right? This is America's sport, baseball.
America's pastime. Go work. Look at you.
I know my stuff a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
They're back to first. Tag safe.
Almost there, almost. Tried to do the pickoff. Fortunately, that one doesn't work out as well.
Shaler student section wanted it out.
Oh, they're going to be jeering all game.
0-1 pitch. That one is fouled over the student section.
I think someone might have got a ball over there. That's what it sounds
Well, a
like.
ball definitely headed over near the cars. I wonder if it hit a car. Reaction
I
that we
wonder
got.
if a ball has ever hit a car and like broke a windshield or something.
I'm almost positive.
I mean, what happens then? Do they get sued? Like,
I don't think
hitter?
so. I guess it's a mutual understanding between the customer
I mean,
and the ballpark.
I
that
think
if
when you
park
park
there,
that close, you just gotta expect like, hey, you're in the splash zone.
you're in the splash zone. I like that. 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, splash zone, but splash is a windshield damaging, hard little rock thing, which would be called a baseball.
I'm almost sure it's hit a car before. It has to. Cars are pretty close to the field. They're definitely in foul ball range.
Well, Mr. Miller's car is back here in the outfield today, so if we see a home run in center field, his car could be in the danger zone.
2-2 pitch. He held up. And it's 3-2.
Oh, don't worry. I've just been told that I will catch the ball if it does come back here. So I'll make a flying catch off of the scaffolding we're currently on, and it'll be quite the play. I'll be like Randy Moss back here.
That one is hit and it's fair. Into left field. They're going to send him home. Throw to the plate. Doesn't reach the plate, and another run scores.
Yeah, Madisick having a rough inning right now. That's his 4th hit allowed. As right now Central Catholic goes up by 2. No one yet to have a conversation with him. You'd think by this point maybe we'll have a meetup in the middle, everyone come in, but they're letting him go to work. But right now, struggling a little bit, Madison.
So I ask you, Casey, so the Titans, as we said, already clinched a postseason spot. It is senior night. Would you keep Madisick out there for as long as you can, as that one is hit into left center field, drifting over and making the catch is Barron, and that will end the inning. I'll get your answer right after
This non-commercial.
right after this. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-0 Vikings as they score twice in the top of the 1st. So Central Catholic scores first here on senior night. They lead 2-0 as Barron is going to start things off for the Titans.
Now, Dom, you got a question for me on the bottom or the top half of that inning?
I did have a question for you. First, let me make a correction. I meant the top of the 4th. After that, top of the 4th end and not the top of the 1st. And then, Casey, to my question. So it's senior night. The Titans already clinched a playoff spot. Do you keep Madisick in there as long as he wants to stay in there?
No.
Please explain.
First off, he's had 4 innings. That's over half the ball game. So that's pretty good for a senior night. And at this point, you just kind of want to save him for playoffs because he's a senior, one of your better pitchers. So you definitely want him to be ready and available for those playoffs at full condition. You don't want to risk anything, especially after he took a ball to the foot. So I think, and after having a rough inning like that, I think you bring in a reliever.
1-2 strikes on Barron.
Not seeing anyone in the bullpen. I don't know if they would have anyone in the bullpen. I'm not sure how it works in high school baseball because the pitcher is really bad too. So I really don't like that in the MLB. Maybe did the universal DH.
You're not a DH guy.
I don't know. I just like pitchers who rake, man.
That is a strikeout. And Barron will make a U-turn. So on the DH argument, you're on the side of no DH.
No DH. In either leagues, pitchers who rake is elite. Like Madison Bumgarner. He's just fun to watch, man.
So let me ask you, you are a Pirates fan. Is this because your team was in the National League and forever you did not have a DH?
That's part of it.
All right.
I mean, it's not like I saw many Pirate pitchers hit anything. It's not like I saw many Pirates players hit anything. That's a good point.
Here's Brian Rinkin for the Titans. facing a 1-0 count. Rinkin was named an all-section player last year, was named the Athlete of the Month for Shaler in April. Now he's using a wood bat. He used an aluminum bat last season, but he says that he feels better hitting with wood and that he has been hitting with wood since he was 13 years old. So that is his bat of choice. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Rankin hits that one high into right. 2 out.
That sounded pretty metal to me.
Did that sound like metal?
That sounded pretty metal.
Now before the game, he said he primarily uses wood, so I wonder if he made the switch to aluminum for today.
So, yeah, no, because I was going to say, he sounds ready for the majors, but
Now back to the wood and aluminum bat thing. Coach Junker said that the only Whitfield player he has seen hit with only a wooden bat was former Plum pitcher Alex Kirilloff, who went on to be a first-round pick in the major leagues and plays currently for the Minnesota Twins.
so maybe they should just have kids just start practicing with wooden bats as soon as they get into high school. That's what it sounds like. Because then, I mean, it sounds like they're a lock to get drafted.
Here's Hugas at the plate. He comes up empty, and that's another strikeout.
Well, it
Yep.
would be a strikeout if he was going back to the dugout.
I guess he must have tipped the pitch.
Yeah.
Must have gotten a piece of it. Never mind.
This is some tough wood up here. You have to say that we're standing on? That one's high and outside.
That's definitely a ball.
That one's a ball. Pitcher wasn't in our way. Lots of
No.
times, pitcher's usually in our way. Right now, or on that pitch at least, he was not. And that was good. We got to call it. Oh boy!
Hugas shoots that one into left. Didn't get all of it. And that will end the 4th inning. So the score remains the same. It's 2-0 after 4. The Vikings are back up to bat. Schrock is going to lead things off for the Central Catholic Vikings in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch. Okay.
You know, now I think, is Madison still pitching? I think he is.
Madisick is still pitching, so he's now into the 5th inning. He's had to work around 2 errors. He's given up 4 hits, 2 runs. 1-1 pitch.
Really, he's not getting any help from his offense there. Titans right now still doing no hits.
No hits and no runs. As they trail by 2. 2-1 pitch. Here's the ball, 3-1.
I don't have to wait for the score.
Just a little bit.
There. That one's a walk. So Madison continues his struggles. That's right there. There's his first hit for the game, I think. I don't think he's walked anyone. I think he's had errors and hits.
Well, out comes,
Yeah,
from our distance, it looks like that is Coach Junker, and he's going to
he definitely needs this right now.
talk to Matolovic. Talk to Madison.
Don, what do you think he's talking about with Madison right now?
Well, I'm assuming he's going to ask him, he's going to say, Peyton, how are you feeling?
Calm
Do you think
down.
it's time? Maybe tell him to calm down. There's your bullpen case
Yeah, as expected.
down the first base line.
Titans now someone in the bullpen. I think that's, I'm not sure, but it might be Bauer in there. I think it's Bauer. It looks like number 24 Bauer in the bullpen.
So he's going to have to wait as Madison. He's going to stay on the mound. He's going to keep dealing.
You know, something I just saw, some Bleacher Report news, a Pirates shortstop prospect, Pittsburgh Pirates shortstop prospect, just hit an 122 mile per hour home run.
Wow.
I mean, maybe we can see something like that here today.
That one is hit to the shortstop to first. And that's 1 out. I don't think that was 122 miles per hour.
That might be double play right there. That's what that was. Yeah. Double play.
That is a double
Power
play.
off at first. You missed that in a second there. So, Madison immediately, I guess all he needed was a nice little talk, calm down. And there, ball goes shortstop. Still can't remember.
Rankin.
Rankin, I'm trying to remember the name.
It's okay.
It's a little harder when everyone's spread out a little more.
Well, thank God I had you. catching up on the double play. So now there's 2 outs. 1 at pitch. Watch them do the recovery. Good point. One. That one is hit to Gabriel, who fields it and ends the top of the 5th. The talk works immediately. The talk works immediately. A double play and then another out. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, it's still 2-0. Back at Metalovic Field in the bottom of the 5th. If you can't see it, the sun's out. It's hot. It's hot here at Metalovic Field, Casey. Quit laughing at me.
It's a little bit of struggle there, Dom. Dom, as your papers go flying.
Papers are flying. My drink fell over. It's okay.
As right now, Titans up to bat. They're going to get their first hit. It's going to be 122 miles per hour.
Alexander comes up empty, and he falls behind the count 0-1.
Dom, when it gets 122 miles per hour up here, you better have the good reaction times.
Oh, I have good reaction time.
Do you?
0-1 pitch. Alexander fouls it away. I meant to ask you, by the way. So we were having a conversation as we came to the field, and you told me that you've never played t-ball.
No.
In your entire life, not once.
Not once.
I mean, how do you grow up in America not playing t-ball?
Because I played for Shaler Soccer Club. And so I feel like everyone our age when they were a kid either played t-ball or they played Shaler Soccer Club, really.
You had some who played both, but I guess you were more of a soccer guy.
I was more of a soccer guy. Really, probably should have been more of an American football guy, really, when you look at me. But, yeah.
2-2 the count on Alexander. He's been in right field here today. That's a strikeout. And there's 1 down.
Titans really need to get some contact on the ball. If they have any shot in this game, you're not going to be able to win with the score of 0 on your board. But they need at least 3 to have a chance, so we'll have to see what happens here.
Senior Luke Barron digs in.
Luke?
Luke Barron. What did I say?
Luke.
Luke? Luke or Luke Barron takes a strike.
It's Luke.
Luke?
Oh. That looked like
1-1.
Is that a strike?
That was a ball.
From here, I can see the curvature on that one. That one looked good, but
A little movement on that pitch. 1-1. That one is hit, but right to the second baseman.
Hate when that is, because that looked like it was going so much farther than it was from here. Then all of a sudden, just slowly dropped right to the second baseman.
Looked like it might have popped over his head, but now there's 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. Are you as shocked as I am at how fast this game is moving along?
I am very shocked. I thought we would be out of here around 6:30-ish maybe, but it's already almost 5 o'clock, and we're already in the bottom of the 5th.
You know, you and I did the football games as Brady McGuire is going to stand at the plate. You and I did the football games, and it felt like those went so much longer than the baseball game so far is going.
There's constant stoppages, and football games with all stoppages, and the breaks in between the quarters, and the halftime with a dance team, and blah, blah, blah. You're always going to get at least probably 2.5 hours out of a football game. Baseball, every single game is so much different than the last. And so, really, there's no game that's going to be exactly the same. So, really, you could have a 4-hour game, you have a 2.5-hour game, you have a 1-hour game. It's right there, inning ends.
Pitcher gets the out at first. And so we now head to the
6th inning.
6th inning. Top of the 6th here at Metalovic Field. So Peyton Matisic is going to stay on the mound. He's going to work into the 6th inning in a 2-0 game. First pitch to Cordero. And that's a strike.
I guess they're letting him run. Let him do his thing on his senior day. Why not, I guess? Going against my view at it, but hey, I'm not the baseball coach. I don't really know much about baseball when you look at it, so they know much more than me.
That one hits the dirt, coughs up a cloud of dust, and it's 1-1.
Just a guy on some scaffolding, holding a piece of paper and a microphone, talking about the real dudes playing baseball, so.
You're more than that to me, Casey. 2-1.
Well, thank you, but when you look at physically in real life right now, I am a man on scaffolding, looking over a fence with a microphone in my hand.
That one is chopped to the third baseman, and that's going to be the first out.
I'm very impressed with the Titans defense barring the errors, because whenever ball gets to them, they're fantastic, except for, of course, when they get the errors. But they've had some spectacular plays right there, just solid. Third to first. Titans getting out.
So a little bit of defensive switching up. McGuire is now at second. Noah Gabriel moves over to third, and it was Gabriel who got that last out.
Man, oh man, I'm sweating now.
That one is hit and caught by McGuire.
Right now, defensive switch-up that you just talked about, proven to work, as Gabriel gets the last play in right there. McGuire, great play, great out.
That was Masidi lining his first one to second, but Brady McGuire says, There's 2 out.
Really, it's just that top of the fourth for Matisic. That's just where he struggled, and that's really the entire game right now.
They scored 2 runs in the fourth, and other than that, it's been all zeros. That one swung on and missed. 1-1.
Sorry, I keep saying it, but I just can't get over the sun right now. It's directly on us. And I'm just sweating. The shirt's SATV shirt. It's a thick shirt. I have to say.
The lettering is going to melt off by the end of the afternoon.
I won't be surprised.
2-1.
Just
3-1.
I mean, how did the Arizona? What are they? It's the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Do they have an indoor stadium?
They have a retractable roof.
Okay. So like, when it's 100 degrees there, they don't get it. Thanks.
I would assume the roof would be closed, as that's going to be a walk with a runner on first.
Because it's only 80 degrees. We are in struggle town right now. I mean, those Arizona players, or even just any player here, even these players right here, they play in the summer, 90-degree days, as more papers go flying. And Peyton Matisic gets the call. He gets a standing ovation on his senior day. He'll come out after giving up 4 hits, 2 runs. Nice day by Matisic. Congratulations to him.
He worked 5 2/3 innings on his senior night. And he walks off to an ovation from the crowd. And so now there's going to be some warming up.
Picking change should be Bauer, and it is number 24.
So we got a little break in the action. We're at Metalovic Field as the Titans get set to close out their regular season. They will be heading into the playoffs. As we said, they got bounced from the Whitfield playoffs last year. Case, their last Whitfield championship was in 2019. They've won the Whitfields 5 times. Their first time was in 1964. They won back-to-back in 1980 and 81. They won it in 1999. That was Jerry Matalovic's last championship with the team. And then won it under Coach Junker in 2019. The last state championship, by the way, was in 1980.
So these seniors were around whenever Shaler last won their Whitfield championship, so they've had a taste of that action. They've had playoff experience. Some of them might be on JV back at that time, but they've still been around the whole experience, and so they know what's needed in the playoffs. So they should be set up pretty well as long as they perform and everyone else performs. Titans could be set up to go on a run. You never know. Could happen again.
Cherambolo is up for the Vikings. 2 out, 1 on. Runner on first. He gets a little bit of a lead, and now he heads back to the bag, and now gets back to his lead. Cherambolo takes a strike.
Dom, you saw that pitch? That was good. I mean, not often you see him. That one, clear as day strike.
You like that?
Yeah, good work.
I like when the umpire gives an emphatic strike call.
Oh, those are really fun to watch.
It helps us out, and it's fun to watch. That one is hit to the third baseman. Noah Gabriel takes a step and a throw. And that will end the top of the 6th. So Madison exits, and now the Titans will exit. We head to the bottom of the 6th in a 2-0 game. Titans look to tie it up. Vinny Barberi is going to lead things off for the Titans. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-0 Vikings lead.
Big man first baseman Vinny Barberi on his senior day. He looks to get the very first hit for the Titans, as it is the 6th inning, and the Titans are still being no hit.
That's going to be a strike to Vinny. Second pitch, ball 1.
Surely, I mean, I'm not even going to say that because I'm not going to jinx anything, but that would be pretty upsetting if the Titans on the senior day did no hit. I'm sure they'll pull it off, but in the end, though, they're going to win this game somehow, some way. But they should find a way. They're 13-5. They've been through plenty of experiences together. A good bunch of pals. They can hit a baseball. Well, not right now. They can't hit a baseball. They'll remember how.
1-2 pitch to Barberi. And he'll shoot that one down the first base line. In is the first baseman, and he has it for the out. That was close, Mr. Irwine.
That was a nice catch over the shoulder. Can't get a read on the first baseman's number. That was a good catch, but there, Vinny remembered how to hit the baseball. Now, we just have to remember how to hit it where the other people are not. Really fast. So that way they can get on base. And then eventually, they move on to the next step, which is scoring.
Noah Gabriel up at the plate.
That one's way outside.
1 out, nobody on for Noah. You know, senior night, Casey, you know, you and I had ours for soccer, and it was, I told you, one of the best nights, I think, of senior year. I know for these players, I can't imagine how special it is for them, but senior night, just all in all, is a really spectacular moment of your 12th grade.
Yeah, it's really a moment to remember, and it's nice that they have lots of people out here to support them, all their friends, family coming out here, giving them a cheer, giving them a look, giving them some joy.
Noah's going to hit that one. In comes the second baseman. Noah's going to be safe.
The Titans have gotten a hit, and now this is where it starts for the Titans.
An infield single for Noah Gabriel.
Oh my goodness. This is big news right here. Shaler and Titans have a hit. Wow. You didn't think you'd see it almost, but what I just said. Now they have to remember how to hit it where they're not. And there, Noah hits it where he's not.
So 1 out, 1 on for Holland. And Holland's going to hit that one to the third baseman. Looking for the double play. They turn the second. That one's too high. And it gets over the first baseman's head and off the fence. And so Holland will reach first. And Noah Gabriel, who got the first hit for the Titans, heads back to the dugout.
I almost jinxed that one because as soon as I said, Titans have to know where to hit it where people aren't, right there. He hit it right to where he was, almost had a double play, but an error, I think it should go down as an error. Right there, prevents the double play. So the Titans still looking to score this inning.
Now it's Barron up at the plate. They throw back to first. Just to remind Holland, hey, we know you're there.
Hey, you're there. Just a little reminder. I don't know why, I just kind of like that line. That was good. That was good.
You like that?
Yeah. You should maybe throw in a few more one-liners though.
You had some good one-liners back in the fall.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of forget them though. It was back in the fall. This is
Throw down to second.
nice.
That's going to be in time to get the out.
Not even close. Not sure what was going on there on that steal, but I mean he was about 5 feet short at least of that one.
Holland wanted to take a chance, but the chance does not pay off. It is still 2-0. We head to the 7th inning. Vikings bat next. We go to the 7th inning. It is 2-0 in favor of the visiting team. That pitch rides in there for a strike.
That one had some nice curve on that one. I like that pitch. I like how pitchers can just move the baseball like that. It's just wild to see. That fast too.
Marcelo's going to hit that one, and it's foul. 0-2.
Marcelo, not related to the Real Madrid left back. I don't know if you get that one or if anyone else gets that one. I just really wanted to say it.
0-2 pitch.
Ooh. Up there, high stinky cheese. Cutting it a little close right there. Second time I use high stinky cheese, I got to cut that one. Only, no more cheese.
1-2 pitch. That one's foul. And it's still 1-2.
Yeah, hopefully no viewers at home are lactose intolerant.
So, Case, as this game possibly winds down, I want to give you a shout out because you have done, I believe, almost every senior night this year. And you have done the morning announcements for SATV, and you have done so much for SATV as...
Sorry, girls lacrosse.
That's going to be an
and
out.
girls soccer. I didn't do those ones.
But Casey has done so much for SATV, so on behalf of everyone, I'd like to thank you for all that you've done this year.
Thanks.
You're too humble.
I'm not sure what else to say. I don't know. I mean, I just kind of come out here, announce the game, just do whatever, you know. I mean, I just kind of talk about whatever usually. I mean, I've been talking about cheese and the Minnesota Vikings this game, so.
Well, I know it's much appreciated as DePasquale comes to the plate with 1 out.
Hey, you never know. You could hear the same duo up here in maybe 10 years, you know, Dom. You're heading out to Syracuse.
Yeah. And
All the way out in New York, Syracuse Orange for journalism.
that's right. In Case, you're headed out to RMU.
For some sports communication.
Not as far away.
Not as, I guess, prestigious, I don't know, as Syracuse technically, but I did apply very late.
You did apply very late, and I know as it's now 2-0 on DePasquale. We all told you to get this stuff in early, but I know that you like to...
I was going to be a zoologist until about February,
Sure, and then things changed.
and then now I'm going to be announcing Steelers games in 10 years, so, you know, that's how it's going to be. Bob Pianti, you better watch out. I'm coming for that job.
3-0 pitch, DePasquale takes a strike, 3-1. Again, it's a 2-0 game. Titans have 1 hit to the Vikings is 4. No errors for Central Catholic, 2 for Shaler, as that one is hit well into right, but not well enough. And there's 2 away.
I got to say, I know I shouldn't say this while Central Catholic's up because I'm going to jinx it, but I'd really like to see a home run today.
You know, I was thinking the same thing. I want to do a home run call. And so I'm hoping the Titans get a home run.
Preferably one to center field.
Right over our head. That one is upstairs, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, I'd like to put on my action skills and my super athleticism so I could save Mr. Miller's car from total devastation. He's got to get to a choir concert, so he can't have any broken windshields.
Two-0 pitch.
Ooh.
They're gonna call a strike. It's 2-1.
Looking from about, I think, what are we, 300 feet away? Looked like a ball from 300 feet away, but he's 2 feet away, and he calls strike.
That one's foul, and it's 2-2.
Probably should trust his opinion a little more.
Well, there's a reason they don't put umpires out by the track.
Well, that guy's pretty close. But he's not behind home plate calling the strikes.
Full count. Trot is up at the plate.
It's got to be a pretty tough job, an umpire. You get a lot of stick for it because sometimes you don't get the correct call on a 90-mile-per-hour little tiny ball coming into an imaginary box.
So I don't know if it would make its way down to high school baseball, but are you in favor, as that's going to be a walk, and Trot will head to first, are you in favor of robotic umpires at any level of the game?
Nah, except for MLB The Show, no.
Why not?
I don't know. It just kind of takes something out of it, you know?
So you're for the human error in the game?
Yeah. You get some exciting moments, and it just makes the game more real. I feel like you're just getting a little too focused on the nitpicking and blah blah, and it's just you know, it's just how it should. I think it's just how it should be played. Just good old fashioned, just regular umpire. And if you call a strike, get angry, you throw your helmet, he'll throw you out. And how will players get ejected then? I mean, if they yell at a robot, I mean, what's gonna happen? Oh no, you swore at that robot. I mean, it's not like his feelings are hurt. It's a robot.
No, and it would take a lot of that out of the game. But I do think that there's something for getting the call right.
Yeah, but I feel like at the same time it makes the game a little bit bland. It's a pickoff attempt.
Back to first. No pickoff, and it's 2-0. We are at Matolovic Field for this game. I was going to tell you a story case, but there's a rule in baseball broadcasting that they say never to tell a story with 2 outs. And so we'll hold off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why you're going to Syracuse.
Well, just in case you start telling a story and then there's a quick out, and then all of a sudden we have to head to the bottom of the 7th. Then it interrupts the story and the
whole thing's
greatness.
ruined.
The whole thing's ruined. 3-0. That's a strike. 3-1.
Oh, I gotta get some stretching, and we've been standing up here. It's been a quick game. It's right there.
3 balls and a strike.
That one.
And that's another walk. So now first and second with 2 out.
Bauer has 2 outs, but get himself in a little bit of situation. 2 runners on. Can he get out of it? Looking for just any sort of, I was gonna say a pop fly, but really it just really needs any out, because there's 2 outs and 3 ends the inning. So
when I get to the bottom of the 7th, give your team a chance.
Titans hitting has to give themselves a chance, really, if they want to do anything. That one's high. That starts this off with a ball.
Corley digs in for Central Catholic.
You know, I was looking at this paper I'm holding, maybe gonna read a name, and I realized that this whole time I've been holding it upside down.
Well, you haven't looked at it anyway, so I don't think that should be a big deal as that one is hit. But
Hey,
foul.
You're the name guy. I couldn't even, nope, still don't remember the shortstop's name.
Nope. Brian Rinkin.
You got it.
And I'm going to tell you this case, that's a name that you're going to want to remember.
Well, it's been 5th time, and 5th time was not a charm. So,
Here's a 1-1. That one is tipped, and it's going to be a strike. So here's why, Casey, you want to keep that name in mind. So he is great offensively, but he's probably even better defensively, and his coach, Brian Junker, gave him as good of praise as you will want. He said, in my opinion, this was to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, he's the best defensive shortstop in the country, as that one is hit into right and caught for the 3rd out. And with that,
your story gets interrupted.
my story gets interrupted. Well, we just finished it up. And this game now heads to the bottom of the 7th. Titans trail by 2. And we are back. Bottom of the 7th inning. This could be it for the Titans, as they need 2 runs to tie this thing up in what is a 2-0 game. Getting a nice shout out from the outfielder. How about that, Case?
That was number 24 for Central Catholic, Marcelo. Not, as I said before, the left back for Real Madrid.
No.
As we get a pitching change for Central Catholic, not North Catholic, Central Catholic Vikings. Number 33, Kay Baskerville, comes in. He's got 3.32 ERA in 3 appearances. That's right there. Lining out. That is, I'm not sure who you're
That's
pointing.
Hamrick right there.
You kind of had your whole finger come in the page.
That's my apologies.
Your hammy little nubs
Hamrick.
were taking up half the page. You're telling me it's him. That doesn't help.
I sense some hostility, Case. Are you angry? So I want to get this in, though, before the game's over. So we're playing at Matalovic Field, and I recently did a story for the newspaper, Case, on the 1980 Shaler baseball team, and by a lot of people's estimations, it is the best baseball team that Shaler has ever fielded, and by a lot of people's estimations, one of the best teams in Whitfield history.
Well, you said they won states, so
They won states, and they won the Whitfield championship that year. Now here's the best story, I think, from talking to different players and coaches, was that the state championship game was set to take place at Shippensburg University. And the field there was weird because its right field did not have a wall. What it was it just extended out beyond the field of play and ended in a hill that was covered in ivy. So hours before the game, Coach Matalovic went to the umpires and said, so what happens if a ball gets lost in the ivy? And the umpires told him, well, it's so far away that balls never end up there, so you don't have to worry about it because it's not going to make an appearance in the game. Well, Case, wouldn't you know that in the bottom of the 1st, the leadoff batter for Shaler hit one that went into right and rolled all the way into the ivy. And because no rule was ever established as to what to do, the Shaler batter rounded the bases and scored, and the Titans would go on to win their first and only state championship.
That's really cool.
You like that?
That was a good story, though. I'm glad you got that in.
So am I.
Maybe they should have just had a bench warmers thing. They could just build it, and they'll come.
Here's Brian Rinkin. He hits that one to the second baseman. He sends it to first, and there are 2 out.
Titans are gonna need a miracle here.
Do you believe in miracles, Casey?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen half of the movie Miracle on Ice, not the full thing, half.
I think you need
So
to
I didn't see the miracle happen, so I don't know.
Hugus is going to be the last hope for the Titans, as Shaler is down to their final out. Hugus struck out 14 batters in 8 innings of work a few weeks ago against South Fayette in what was a 2-1 Shaler victory. Venetia got the walk-off hit in that win. And he also had 4 RBIs in what was a 10-3 win over West Allegheny. So Hugus, he is a dominant pitcher and he is a dominant batter. And he actually said in an interview that he wants to be the next Shohei Ohtani.
Could use some of that batting right about now.
That one is going to be lined into left center field, and it will be a base hit. Hugus
Look who called that one.
held up at first. So 1 on, 2 out, and now the tying run steps up to the plate.
You know, that's one of those moments I'm actually very satisfied internally, because that was the most satisfactory moment of my life. The moment I said, right about now, he hit that ball.
Here's Alex. My apologies, Case. Alexander steps up to the plate. Coming into tonight, or this afternoon rather, he batted .579 on the season with 12 home runs. With 2 out and 1 on, he's going to take a ball 1-0.
Titans have a little bit of life now. Game tying run up to bat. Hey, you never know.
You never know. By the way, back to Hugus real quick, as that one is chopped. Throw to first. And a tag on the bag, as that will end the game. A little bit of excitement there to end the game. Just to quickly top off my point, Case Hugus a couple of weeks ago had over a 93 mile per hour pitch, so he's going to be a name to watch. Rinkin is going to be a name to watch, but tonight the Titans do not get the win. They fall to Central Catholic by a score of 2-0. In Case, the Titans just couldn't get the bat going tonight.
Yeah, only 2 hits you saw right there. Not sure who got that last hit, but Noah Gabriel had the other infield hit. So really, that was Titans' only hit in the outfield right there. And that was the story of the game. The Titans batting. Peyton Masick has 1 little bloop half inning, and that's the whole game right there. 2 runs in the top of the 4th.
So the Titans will fall to 13-6, but no problemo, because they will be headed to the playoffs. They will be hearing who their opponent will be any day now, as they get the loss in their final regular season game.
I'd like to say congratulations to all the seniors on this very special day. It stinks to lose on your senior day, but it's the experience that matters, and I'm sure they'll have a nice celebration afterwards. And congratulations to all of them. Once again, we wish you luck in your future endeavors. Good luck, everyone. Good job, everyone, today. And good job. We wish you luck on the best of the season.
So the weather got nicer, but the outcome wasn't that nice for the Titans, as they take a 2-run loss to Central Catholic. For Dominic DiTomaso and Casey Irwine, and a big shout out to Mr. Miller, who does everything you could ever imagine behind the scenes. We thank you for joining us. Case, this was fun.
It was very fun. First baseball game, and nice fun day besides the loss, of course.
Thanks for doing it with me, buddy. All right, the Titans take the loss 2-0, but are in the playoffs. So long from Matalovic.